Okay. Hello, Jasmine.
Hello, Hugo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Watcheando movies.
That's
so,
supposed to be spooky.
yeah. There's noise coming out. I don't think the door's well closed.
It's not.
Okay. So, current. Okay. Your dogs are barking. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're sort of in the middle of something called Slasherween here at the podcast.
Sure.
Where we're watching classic slasher films from the 70s and 80s. We're going to take a quick detour for this episode, and we're going to watch something that recently came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How recent?
Very recent. The sort of general premise of the podcast is that Jasmine used to like films back in like 2010, and then she stopped. And I've been a film buff since I was 13, like 7,
Years.
I'm 21. Yeah. So basically I'm just trying to like reignite that love of film in Jasmine.
But like reigniting a love for Jasmine would
Yeah,
be good
yeah,
for me too.
Yeah, that's the sort of like general premises that I'm showing you movies and stuff, good and bad.
Sure.
So with all that out of the way, Jasmine, what movie are we watching?
We are watching Hubie Halloween.
Well, hello, my ghouls and goblins. I know you've got your costumes picked out for the frightful festivities. And I hope you all get more treats than tricks.
Halloween's upon us!
Is he a good guy?
Hubie Dubois is the nicest guy in this town.
Yeah, a Hubie?
Hubie? How does I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
I thought it was Hubie.
I think it's Hubie.
Hubie?
Yeah.
Hubie Halloween.
Okay. So, spoilers, of course. So this is directed by Stephen Brill. Do you know Stephen Brill?
No.
So he's basically Sandler's director. You know, he did Little Nicky and Mr. Deeds.
Okay.
It's also written by Tim Herlihy, who also writes a lot of the Adam Sandler movies, and it's also written by Adam Sandler himself. It stars Adam Sandler, Kevin James, Julie Bowen. Do you know who that is? Julie Bowen.
I assume that's the mom. No, the love interest?
The blonde. Yeah,
Okay.
she was in Modern Family.
Okay.
Yeah, have you ever seen that show?
No.
I've seen a little bit of it, and it's
I've seen clips of it,
Yeah.
so I guess I
it's
kind
pretty
of
fun. Yeah, she's great.
recognize
In
her
it.
face.
Yeah. Ray Liotta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
Yeah.
He just did nothing after.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't
Yeah.
know.
What else?
I've
he's in?
heard of his name. I just
Yeah,
don't.
he was in the B movie.
He was.
Yeah,
That's
big-
that's the other.
that's the other notable thing. Rob Schneider,
Yeah.
June Squibb, who the only thing I've seen her in was Nebraska, which is an
Is
Best
that the
Picture
mom?
nominee. Yeah,
Okay.
you know Nebraska?
You've mentioned it a few times.
Yeah, but I didn't think you remembered. Kenan Thompson, Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
I just wrote Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Buscemi
Mm-hmm.
and Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
And here's a little fact about the movie. It's a sad fact.
Sad
So
fact.
Cameron Boyce was originally supposed to be in this
Oh,
movie.
you know what? I thought he was gonna be the son or whatever.
No, he was going to be the bully.
The bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he died. He had epilepsy.
Mm-hmm.
He died of a seizure in his sleep a few days before the movie was supposed to start shooting. He's my age, so he was my age, so that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then he was recast with Karen Briar, who was his co-star in Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
You know that show?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why it's dedicated to him at the end. I don't know if you. Yeah. So this was released on October 7th, 2020 on Netflix. Has a 50% Rotten Tomatoes score and a 59% audience score. So here's the consensus. It says, viewers immune to its star's charms won't find it much of a treat, but Hubie Halloween is sweet enough to satisfy fans of Adam Sandler's antics. Here's the Google summary real quick. I just want to read it out. It's October 31st in Salem, Massachusetts, and a town's eccentric, devoted community, volunteer, and the good-natured object of his fellow citizens' derision and meanest pranks finds himself in the midst of a real investigation for a real murderer, which is not true. That's just a lie. That's just a plain lie. Oh yeah, Noah Schnapp is in this movie too. I don't know why he wasn't on the Wikipedia page where I got all this information from. You know who that is? He's the son.
Okay.
Yeah, but do you know where he's from?
No.
He's from Stranger Things.
Oh,
He's
I've never seen.
You never
Stranger
seen it?
Things.
Yeah, he's the kid with the bowl cut, and he gets lost in the yeah. So Jasmine, let me ask you a question. Do you like Adam Sandler's movies?
I was thinking about this when I was watching the movie, right? I feel
Yeah.
like there's a period when he made
Good movies?
like decent movies, like enjoyable movies.
Yeah. Like
Like Mr. Deeds, Little Nicky,
well,
Billy Madison.
You think those are the ones that are decent?
I feel like those ones
Like
I
Little
at
Nicky.
least I associate him with.
Yeah.
Like that was like his prime when he would like. I
Little
don't know, I was
Nicky
like-
isn't considered one of the good
I
ones.
liked Little Nicky. I
Um,
think Happy Gilmore is considered one of the better
Happy
ones.
Gilmore.
Right? I've
is
never
still
seen
one
that
of the
one.
better- I've seen Happy Gilmore. I like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, and The Waterboy.
Oh,
and,
Waterboy. Yeah.
Waterboy. Yeah, I think those are all funny and nice, and kind of like a relaxing sort of like watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously, like, I don't know. Have you seen any of his recent Netflix movies?
I think I saw one with I think it was Jennifer Aniston. It was like a date.
Oh yeah, Murder
like-
Mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
That one was okay.
yeah,
that one
yeah.
was fine.
Uh,
I wasn't mad.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't really like Sandy Wexler. There's one called Sandy Wexler, and there's one called The Ridiculous Six. I don't really like those ones. So, what did you think of this movie?
It's not my favorite.
Of his movies?
It was fine, and that's me being generous.
Yeah, I think it's fine too. I think I probably enjoyed it more than you did.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, because I watched like 2 or 3 dramas in a row,
Oh,
and I was like, oh, this is nice and sort of like easy to watch, and
yeah.
I laughed. I laughed in it, and I have no problem admitting to that.
I feel like there's a scene that I don't remember.
You don't remember what you laughed at?
I think I did, and I was like, oh, okay, I should remember this, and I don't remember it now.
Let me tell you where I laughed the most. There was this like quick montage of the kid like scaring him, and then there's one where he's in the bathroom and then he just screams and he goes and he spills the soup all over him. I laughed really hard.
Nice.
Yeah, there's also that one joke where he's all like he's talking about the neighbor, the new neighbor, and then the mom's like, "Well, who's the one that was chasing you around with a racket?"
Yeah.
Like that was Dad. Yeah, I think there's good jokes in here. Yeah. So, tell me what you liked about this movie.
Blind. It
Yeah.
was fine.
Yeah, but like what aspects of it?
Specifically,
Yeah.
it's a very easily digestible movie you can watch with the family,
Yeah,
probably.
it's very family appropriate.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. It's like it doesn't go beyond like potty jokes.
Yeah, there's
it's
there's some
very-
like sex stuff, but that's
yeah.
it. Really.
I don't know.
You don't know. What did you think about Adam Sandler's performance with his voice?
He
With
has a tendency of doing weird voices, right? And sometimes I can get them, right?
yeah.
Like Little Nicky, he like had that like shovel, whatever. Right. So he had like it was like a speech impediment or whatever,
Yeah.
and then Waterboy was like a mix between like a Southern Floridian accent or something, Louisiana
You know what?
accent.
I'll say this is pretty close to Waterboy.
Honestly,
yeah.
let me tell you something else that reminded me of Waterboy. Because he was supposed to be, I don't know, is he supposed to be like developmentally, like to have a developmental disability?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
know.
Because he's not like he doesn't like. It's not like he doesn't understand social cues or anything. I think he's probably just like a little bit traumatized.
I would say that he doesn't understand social
You don't think so?
because
Why?
he like doesn't like obviously people like
Hate him?
they don't like he doesn't pick up that like his actions are perceived
As goofy?
as goofy or
I
as
think he does. I think he
maybe.
understands. Because there's that one
and he
part.
just doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just being himself.
Okay.
Because is that the guy? I don't know his name.
The guy from the Disney Channel guy.
No. He the one that's bald, and he's like, "Why do you have hair?"
Oh yeah.
He comes up to him, and he like makes fun of him, and then Hubie goes, "Well, I don't like your hairdo." Like he makes a joke about his hair. So I don't think someone that doesn't understand what's going on would like be able to like make fun of him back. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so the voice, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it wasn't necessary. Like, is there an axe? Like,
No, it's not.
it's like, what was it? It's supposed to be just make him goofier?
Yeah. I think like I was gonna ask you. Do you think if like it was just Adam Sandler's voice, would it work the same way?
I think 100%. I
You
think it'd have
think
been
so?
better.
I think it gives him some sort of sympathy. I guess, like sort of like, oh, he's, you know.
I mean, I feel like it could have been achieved in a different manner. No?
Maybe,
feel
yeah.
like-
Like if he
I
just,
mean,
like if he was
I-
just, yeah. Go
No,
on,
sorry,
Go
no,
on,
no.
go on, go on. You go
so I
on.
haven't seen like Punch Drunk Love. But
Yeah,
I feel like
I was about to say.
he in that movie he plays a very like vulnerable and yet
Yeah.
sympathetic character. So in theory he knows
How to do that,
in a manner that he doesn't have to make a silly voice.
and it's natural. It's like human.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I don't think it was necessary.
You know? No.
Can I go and tell it?
Sure. Go ahead.
Because they're annoying me. I don't know what's bothering them. It's Dipper.
Jasmine's yelling at the dogs right now.
What's going on? The dogs are barking?
The dogs are barking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam Sandler knows how to. Welcome back. Adam Sandler does know how to act, and like he's acted in 3 movies, like properly. I don't know. I don't want to insult him.
He's acted in
3 dramas, let's say.
yeah. There you go.
There you go. So he obviously knows how to act. He just doesn't. I don't think he cares enough to like.
You know,
do it.
and that's very respectful.
Yeah.
Respectful.
Yeah, like he's just getting his friends
Yeah.
work,
And that's
basically.
great. That's
Like,
great.
who the hell is gonna hire Rob Schneider anymore? Like no one.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
But when my mom, like, every time we watch an Adam Sandler movie, she's always like, good for him that he's, like, always has all his, like,
Friends. Yeah.
in the movie. Because I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, hey, I'm making a movie. And that's like, I'm sure they have a good time.
Yeah. Like
Right?
they just
It's
hang
like,
out.
just like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, this one even goes further because his family's in it.
Oh, yeah, his wife.
His wife is the reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know this at first, right? Like, it just, I knew she was like, I've seen her before, but I just didn't recognize her because she's
Yeah.
an Harley Quinn outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also kind of a funny joke, I think. The dogs are barking again. That's also kind of a funny joke. But his daughters are in it. Both of them are in it, and I
Well,
didn't know.
are they the daughters?
They're the foster daughters. Yeah.
Okay.
And
They
I
kinda
didn't
look
know.
a little bit like him.
Yeah, they do.
They used to look a lot more like him when they were younger.
You've seen them when they were younger?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever seen them. Yeah, I think I didn't know they were, especially the
The younger one?
no, the older one.
Mm-hmm.
I think she like acted pretty well. Like it didn't seem like she had a natural sort of whatever.
Sure.
But
We're not actors.
We're not technically. I've acted before, but
Technically, I took an acting class, so.
yeah, I think she was pretty good, and I wouldn't have known that it was nepotism.
I mean,
I think it's just like, hey, kids, do you want to have fun?
this just seems like a movie. I think almost all of his movies are just like, I
You
have
wanna
an
have fun.
idea
And
of
for-
a movie.
yeah.
It's like, where can I put my my peeps in this?
And this
Yeah.
this must have been nice because he got to spend time with his family.
Yeah.
And he really likes his family, like respectfully.
Yeah.
I respect him in that.
I mean,
yeah.
Adam Sandler seems like a
good guy?
a
Yeah.
good, like a solid person.
Yeah.
Like,
so good.
regardless of what his movies are, I respect that he is basically doing what, I mean, he has the money to do whatever he wants. And
Yeah.
he's doing it, and he doesn't care what other
Yeah.
people say. And he's
And
having a good time.
Every now and then we get a Punch Drunk Love or Meyerowitz stories
Yeah.
or Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
So yeah, good on him. Julie Bowen. I liked her a lot in this.
Who is Julie Bowen again?
The blonde, the love interest.
You know, there was one scene when I thought this was like a dream sequence or something, where she's like, "Oh, Hubie, I don't know his name."
Hubie Doobie Doo.
Hubie. That's what's his
They
name?
make that joke too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, you're so masculine." Or, I don't know, like she was driving up or something. And
Oh, you're a stud.
yeah, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Is this real?"
Is this real? Yeah.
Or it's like Hubie, like,
You know what I liked about this is that number one, she's age appropriate.
yeah.
Yeah, like right off the bat, like it's not a 20-year-old.
Well, most of
Which
his
is-
love interests
Are
are.
age appropriate.
Yeah.
Very nice on that because usually it's like
Yeah.
a 20-year-old with a
Well, and I
60-year-old.
feel like he must. Sorry, keep going.
No, go on.
I feel like he must be really great to work with because, like Drew Barrymore and Jennifer Aniston have collaborated with him
Multiple times.
multiple times. and
Jennifer Aniston?
yeah,
What else
she
did she
did.
do?
What's that one where he's a dentist or something, or plastic?
Oh, right. Yeah, just go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
So
forgot
I'm
about
just
that.
like they must feel comfortable with
Yeah.
him, and he.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a funny guy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, was it Eugenio Derbez seems like a really funny guy too, and
Yeah.
his wife is
Beautiful.
gorgeous.
Yeah. I mean, Adam
he-
Sandler's
he-
life is also really.
Yeah, and I think
Beautiful.
it's because they're just really nice, decent guys.
Yeah, I like Julie Bowen, and I liked because something that's in his movies is that the wife is always like the straight man. She's always like, blah blah blah. What are you doing, you goofy guy?
Yeah.
But in this one, she's also really like cartoony and very goofy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that fits with the whole movie.
Yeah.
Because the whole movie is very cartoony,
Yeah.
and that's like I like that tone. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun. It's like I wasn't bored with it. Like Sandy Wexler was so boring. Like it felt like 4 hours long and nothing happens and it's just nothing. But at least this one was at least some little fun. Those dogs are bothering you a lot.
They are.
I wonder if like
what's up with them. I might have to feed them in a little bit.
Yeah, and it's not offensively bad. The movie isn't offensively
No,
bad.
no.
Like The Ridiculous Six. Have you ever seen that?
No, it looks bad.
It's bad, and it has like really bad stereotypes in it of Native Americans, and it's just awful. It's awful all around, right? But this is nice. There's no slurs in it
Okay.
or anything offensive. It's fine. It's it's entertaining.
Yeah,
I'd say, yeah,
it's fine.
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's fine.
It's fine.
I don't know what other adjective.
How else to describe it?
It's a good watch if you're
Yeah.
just like want something spooky-ish, but not really.
Or even just to like chill out
Yeah.
on the couch or whatever. Yeah. Oh, Melissa Villaseñor.
Oh
is
yeah,
in this.
I saw her.
You know who she is?
Yeah.
Is it because I told you about her?
Probably.
She's on SNL. She's Mexican.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's a white Mexican. But yeah, she was in it for a little bit. That's always great to see. I like her a lot. Yeah. So that's it. I wonder why she was in this. I know she's SNL.
I mean-
oh, Mikey Day's also in this. He's also SNL. So, in the haunted house, there's a guy with like an axe in his head.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, he's on
yes.
SNL,
Okay.
yeah.
I saw him and I was like, oh my god, where have I seen him from?
Yeah,
SNL,
SNL.
yeah.
Yeah. Adam Sandler still has connections there, I guess. I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah. Oh, he did host recently. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So this is a fine movie. I enjoyed it a lot. My mom, who doesn't like Adam Sandler movies,
Really?
she does. She hates.
My
movies.
mom
loves Adam Sandler movies.
I don't know if she
Yeah.
loves him, but I think she likes Adam Sandler
Yeah.
enough to like be supportive of.
I don't know. No, my mom's like, ugh, this guy.
No, I think my mom's like,
And I put it on. She was there in the room. She wasn't actively watching it, but she would laugh at some of the stuff. Like she laughed hard when he's in the grave, and then like there's a guy like putting dirt in,
yeah.
and then he says, "Hey, I'm in here." He's like, "The dead speak," and she laughed really hard at that. Yeah, there's some good jokes in this.
Yeah.
Some good jokes in this. Yeah, and I think it could have been better though in terms of like there's like bones of a good movie here.
Yeah.
Where like it's an interesting plot where like someone is like taking all the people that bully him, right?
Yeah.
And I think they make the mom. Like that's the twist. It's the mom. I think it would have been interesting if it was Julie Bowen,
Yeah.
and that would have been like a nice little, like she's crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been an interesting movie. But
And the mom just disappears.
yeah.
That's
And that's it. And then he becomes mayor,
Yeah.
and then that's it. Like,
It's like what's his name from Parks and Rec? Jerry. I don't know.
yeah,
what they
Jerry. Yeah.
Do.
His real name is like something else. I think it might actually be Gary.
Was it Terry at one point? I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't watch season 7, and now it's on off of Netflix, so I probably never will.
It's on
Hulu, Amazon.
It's I think it might be on Hulu. It's on their new streaming service, Peacock.
Too many
NBC.
streaming services.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, this was a fine, interesting movie that it has good bones in it.
Yeah.
But it's fine for what it is. I mean, it's not trying to do anything special. There's no logic a lot of the times. It's like there's like story arcs that are like dropped in the middle. Yeah, like the werewolf stuff. By the way, that red herring lasts like throughout most of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, it's the guy that escaped the mental.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Ben Stiller's in this movie for a second.
Oh yeah.
Do you know where his character's from?
Hal or
Yeah,
Hal?
yeah.
Is he supposed to be the dodgeball guy?
No. He's in Happy Gilmore.
Ah.
He like so in that movie, Adam Sandler puts his grandma in a home, and then that guy comes in and he's all like sweet and stuff at first, and then Adam Sandler leaves, and she's like, "Can I get a glass of hot milk so I can go to sleep?" And he's like, "You will sleep when I tell you to sleep, or else I will put you to sleep."
I've never seen Happy Gilmore.
He's like, "You're in my world now." So he says that. That's a
Okay.
reference. Yeah, I think there might be another reference to other movies of his.
I don't know if I don't think it's a reference, but what was the love interest's name? Like something Valentine, right?
Yeah, Violet Valentine.
And then in Billy Madison, the love interest is Vicky Valentine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is this in the same universe? I mean,
I don't know. I was just like,
because if that, yeah,
and I was like, huh?
yeah. So it's fine.
Another thing with the soup, I don't know. I don't know what that.
I don't know
thing
what that is
supposed
too,
to
but
be.
that thermos is awesome, and I think like there's that one scene where Maya Rudolph, where he like, oh, I won't never lose my thermos, and he throws it and catches it. That's some awesome shit. Like if you saw that in real life, you'd be like, whoa.
Wow.
But she's like, anyway. By the
What a
way,
weirdo.
Maya Rudolph is married to Paul Thomas Anderson, and I feel like she could be like, hey, can you write me a role, please, so I can be in something good for once. No.
I mean, she was in Bridesmaids.
Yeah, that was the last good movie she did, I think, probably.
I don't know who her husband is.
Paul Thomas Anderson, he did Punch Drunk Love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Actually, Paul Thomas Anderson went to SNL to talk to Adam Sandler for it, and that's where he met Maya Rudolph.
Wow.
Yeah, and he was dating someone at the time.
Wow.
And then
Interesting. Sounds good.
yeah. So that's our discussion on Hubie Halloween. It's really fast. It's fine.
It's a fun Halloween movie
Yeah,
to watch.
it's not awful.
Halloween-esque.
Yeah. I was expecting it to be awful. It's not that. It's not awful. Yeah.
No, it's not.
I'd give it like a 5, maybe a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So, you can follow the podcast on Twitter at Watcheando Movies. And that's it. Yep.
That's her.
Please listen to the other episodes. They're longer and more in depth, I think, probably.
Yeah. This is just a mini episode.
Yeah, mini-sode.
Yeah.
Should I put that in the title?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Cool.